know that the demand for nursing homes in Canada will rise significantly over the next decade? You know why? Because according to Statistics Canada, between 2016 and 2021, the number of people aged 85 and older grew by 12%, which is more than twice as high as the growth seen for the overall Canadian population, which is just 5.2%. This statistic alone might just inspire you on your entrepreneurial journey. Hey everyone, welcome back to Desi Chai. Today we're diving into an impactful and rewarding topic, starting an old age home in Canada. We will explore important topics such as market potential, market research, licensing processes, funding options, and the best practices for providing exceptional care and managing your old age home facility. So, what's the game plan? First, you need to conduct a thorough market research. Demographics. So first things first. First, you need to conduct a thorough demographical market research. Understanding the need for an old age home in your community is crucial. Look into the local demographics to gauge the demand for senior care. Canada has numerous small towns where there are clusters of aging population. People work all their lives in big towns, make money, and then when they retire, they move to smaller towns or small towns from which they originally came from. There are dozens and dozens of such towns all over the country, all over Canada. In such towns, real estate is way cheaper. But in most of these towns, hospitals and healthcare facilities are as good as any major city. This trend demonstrates that once people retire, they prefer to move to such towns where even the rush at hospitals is negligible as compared to major cities. Recently, I was in the town of Moose Jaw in Saskatchewan. I was pretty shocked to see there was just no rush in the hospital, no rush in emergency. Like, I was living in GTA for years and I go to Newmarket Hospital, and in emergency you have to wait for hours and hours. But here it was just the opposite. There were just two people who were attended like this. So I was so surprised, and it was a brand new hospital. The staff was so good and there was no delay of any kind. Competition. So the second task has to be to study, are there any old age homes in the area, which definitely there must be. What is their capacity? What are the kind of services they are offering? What are their charges, and what kind of staffing capacity do they have? What kind of staff do they have? Do they have 24-hour staff, night staff, stuff like that? A very favorable aspect of this business is its bandwidth. Senior living or old age homes comes in various sizes and capacities. What I mean by this is there are big senior centers with medical professionals, indoor and outdoor facilities, swimming pool, exercise area, multiple cuisine, food options, and they are the ones as simple as just basic accommodation with a nurse operating on the lines of a B&B. So after analyzing the demographics and kind of facilities available in your area, you can, according to your financial and operational bandwidth, like how many people do you have to work in your business, you can choose the kind of facility you would like to run. Fourth is handling the local town authority or regulations. The one main challenge, if you have to say the biggest one, would be navigating this complex regulations and financial requirements associated with opening a nursing home in Canada. First off, there are regulatory requirements that you need to navigate, and each province in Canada, and more specifically each municipality, each town has their own specific laws governing healthcare facilities, and you will need to be familiar with those to acquire compliance. This definitely is the most crucial, or you can say the most difficult task in this whole project. And of course it will vary according to location, size, services being offered, etc., etc. Also reach out to your local health department to understand the specific licensing process. You will also need to comply with health and safety regulations. This includes meeting standards for hygiene, resident care, access to medical facilities, and in general safety of the residents. Financial calculations. Next, after the previous four, now we come to the actual financial projections. Draft a comprehensive business plan for yourself. Your business plan should cover your services, target market, pricing, financial projections. Also decide on the legal structure of your business. And as we all know, it's a very basic understanding, it's best to go incorporated. Whether you choose to go non-profit or for-profit, it will impact your taxes and funding options. Consider your financial plans and explore grants, loans, or investors who believe in your vision or who are interested in same kind of business as you are. You will need to budget for both startup cost and ongoing operational expenses. Determine your pricing structure and research any government subsidiaries or funding programs that can help you with the cost of care. Don't forget to get the right insurance cover, including liability and property insurance. Keep in mind your facility has to be wheelchair accessible. Here it is not practicable to float any tentative figures, as it's going to depend on a zillion things like you are leasing the real estate or you're buying it, level of the interior, what kind of services you're offering, what kind of staff you're going to hire. So it's impossible to give a financial projection or a quote or even a range. Then there's the staffing issue. For this business, no matter at what level you're planning to start, you will definitely need proper qualified staff or registered nurses. Bigger facilities also have to have in-house doctors and other medical professionals. Finding and retaining qualified staff who are passionate about elder care can be a real hurdle. And let's not forget about ensuring high quality care for residents. This is the cornerstone of your business. But the next important part is marketing and community engagement. Marketing is essential to attract residents. Develop a strategy that might include online marketing, community events, and partnerships with local healthcare providers. Network with local organizations and senior groups to establish a positive reputation. Balancing all these elements can be overwhelming, but understanding the landscape is the first step towards success. Providing quality care is the heart of your old age home. Implement policies and procedures to maintain high standards and ensure compliance with provincial regulations. Focus on resident-centered care by offering activities, social opportunities, and personalized care plans. The key insight here is understanding the importance of providing high quality care no matter whether you start with a 2-bed unit, and creating a supportive environment for both resident and staff, which can set your nursing home apart from your competitors. And that's a wrap on how to start an old age home in Canada. It's a journey that requires dedication and careful planning, but the impact you can make is truly priceless. As the population ages, the need for quality elder care is becoming more and more pressing. So if you've ever thought about starting a nursing home, now might be the perfect time to dive in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more such content. And if you have any questions on topics you'd like us to cover, drop them in the comment section below. Or if you want me to make even more in detailed video on old age home or senior care home, please let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.